Fuel in an airplane is critical. I personally know of someone who ran out of fuel and ended up dying because they couldn't fly the plane anymore. And unlike cars, airplanes can't just pull off to the side of the road and go get a couple gallons of gasoline and get back to your airplane. That doesn't work in an airplane. And I just recently experienced a couple challenges with this fuel header tank, and I'm here to try and figure out what's going on.
This right here is the header tank. Now the header tank is underneath the cowling, and in that tank is fuel, and on top of the tank is a fuel cap. Attached to that is that clear tube that you see. It's kind of clear, and inside that is, I don't exactly know what to call it, but I call it a bobber. It's a little metal piece that's attached to a cork that's floating inside the fuel tank. Now that determines how much fuel is in the header tank, and that's critical for any pilot, especially for this airplane, because there are no other sensors that determine how much fuel is in the airplane.
When I'm flying, on occasion there's a little bit of fuel that comes out of that header tank and comes over on the cowling and runs down the side of the airplane. I know that's not normal. And as well as that little bobber thing in there, it's supposed to bob up and down depending on how much fuel's in the header. But the challenge is it's not bobbing at appropriate times. So I need to figure out how I can get there. Maybe there's a leak or something. But how do I do that when it's that high up? I have to reach my foot over that. Most pilots would probably just reach over and unscrew that cap. But for me, I need to get my foot up there to open that up. I think this should get me higher. Do you think I should trust it? It looks pretty old. Okay, it's sturdy. Not quite high enough. I have a better idea. I think this is a lot higher. Be careful of the airplane. This thing. Okay, it's part way open. Now I gotta get it all the way. Okay, pull this up a little closer. Make sure these are down. Get myself as close to the airplane as possible, but don't touch the airplane. Okay, okay. I haven't climbed a ladder since the time I went off the diving board. Ooh. There's something exhilarating about heights. Okay, one more step. Okay, now I gotta swing my bottom onto that seat. Okay, here we go. Here I go. Ugh. Okay, I'm here. I'm up here now and I can reach the fuel cap. So let's see what's going on. That bobber goes right down to the bottom because it has that cork I mentioned. It looks just fine. I think it's the sealant on the fuel cap. That's also made out of cork, so I don't know what's going on. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It looks pretty normal to me. I don't know what I should be looking for. Maybe I should trust a mechanic. Just back on here. There we go. So my friend Sid, who has a similar airplane, actually has had similar challenges. And one of the challenges, he says that it might have to do with the fuel pump from the wings to the header tank, or that little excess drain that takes the excess fuel from the header tank and puts it back into the wings. Well, we won't know for sure until I ask the mechanic to come out here. I'm still learning about this airplane. I'm still learning so much about mechanics, and I'm excited about the journey, but in the meantime, I'm going to rely on a mechanic. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is your armless pilot, Jessica Cox. My dream is to take children with disabilities in this plane up in the sky and transform their lives. If you want to help sponsor a child to go flying with me, a child with disability, please go to jessicacox.com/donate. How am I gonna get down from this thing? Nobody tell OSHA about this. I lost a shoe. I need the shoe. Okay, slide the foot over. Oh, there we go. Shoulder. There we go. It's always that first step. I'm down. And I got my shoe.